Saggy Cross. Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, on this day that I have a very bad hair day, what are we doing?
A very bad hair day.
Yeah.
Today, we are going to react to Winner's newest title track.
That literally came out this morning.
It literally came out this morning, and I've been waiting to record this before listening to it. I think Anna and I are in the same boat. Neither of us have listened to any of the teasers.
Yeah.
I have probably seen slightly more of the promotional photos just because I follow all of the members on social media and they've been posting a lot.
I saw the thumbnail as I was lining the video up to watch, and it's all white.
I'm very excited. So let me just tell Anna, as well as you guys, a little bit more about the album in case you're not sure and about the title track.
Yay, lecture time. It's like Zoom University over here.
Professor Peyton is here. Remember is the third full-length studio album that Winner is putting out. It also marks the last group promotional experience that Winner is going to have before going on a hiatus while the members enlist and serve their military services, as well as embark on other solo projects while waiting for all of the members to go into and out of the army. The eldest member, Kim Jin-woo, actually already enlisted on April 2nd.
Yeah.
So he will not be a part of the album promotions of anything that they do for this. Leader Kang Sung-yoon described the album itself as a meaningful album with songs that are special to each member. They have solo songs and kind of like special recordings that they've done, as well as republishing several of the songs from other albums that felt special to them that they wanted to have on this album.
Like remaking it or re-recording it?
It was a little unclear. I was listening to him talk about it in Korean. There were no subtitles, so a little unclear. But he hopes that the album will bring a lot of comfort to fans and also people in general, because it brought a lot of comfort to the members when they were putting it together. And he also said that the album is not perfect and that there are holes left in the album that will have to be filled by the Winner members when they come back from their hiatus. And I was like, that's really cute. Specifically the title track that we will be listening to, that is Remember.
Yes.
It was made by Mino.
Mino.
But it is meant to communicate with fans the love and gratitude that Winner has for them, as well as to relive some of the many cherished memories that Winner and Inner Circles have shared over this first part of their career before hiatus. So So we're going to react to that, and then we will meet back here to discuss.
3, 2, 1, go. Is the volume up enough? Oh yeah, it's up very high. Okay.
I'm already emotional.
It already looks really serious.
The sepia tone in that like walk-in intro is kind of like old vibes.
Oh god.
I have captions on. Oh, it's like they're watching a movie of their lives.
So,
oh my god, I'm so emotional.
Oh, that was beautiful. I'm assuming this music video is just them like looking through old memories. So
it's like a breakup song, so I'm a little concerned since it's right before hiatus, but
oh, this is beautiful.
Oh my gosh, all the photographs. Oh my heart. Okay, the song.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I don't want to disappear. Please remember. Please don't forget me.
Oh my gosh. These lyrics.
Winner always hits the real feels.
Oh my god. Oh no. True. This is I don't know what to say. It's like, yeah, you can listen to it as a love song.
The emotion in their voices and how they're expressing it is like compounded with the fact that the music underneath it is so emotional, and then what's happening in the music video is emotional, and I'm like,
oh god.
I remember watching that when it happened.
I feel like I need to say more, but I'm just really in the feels right now.
I feel like the slightly breathier tones that each of them are taking in their parts that kind of builds into like that sort of higher, like powerful thing.
Oh, happy memories. In contrast with like such a sad song. It's like a reluctant parting, a reluctant breakup. That there was someone next to you. Oh god.
Do you think they cried while they were making this? Because I cried while watching it. Kind of. I held it in so you guys didn't have to see that.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say. I have to have a lot of time to process.
I'm gonna try to not just sit here and be like, I'm emotional, so I'll just get that out of the way. I'm
very
emotional. I said this during my react, but I think I want to highlight it again, that having the lyrics on screen plus the video and the compilation plus the fact that the music itself was very melancholic and sentimental, and then they were very soulful and very expressive in their singing. It was just like overwhelming emotions being thrown at me, and I already was like I was already in the mindset of, oh, this is probably going to be emotional because it's supposed to be their like last song before hiatus, like Don't Forget Us. But then all of those things combined were just done perfectly and in such perfect combination that I don't think I will ever be able to listen to the song without feeling that like deep, sentimental, melancholy, like overwhelming, just I want to cry. The lyrics are beautiful, and I think it's probably going to talk about that more since she pulled them up. I really liked the voice. You also probably can talk about better than I can, but I really liked the vocal choices that they made. I felt like the rappers, for instance, were a bit softer and a bit more like breathy, which was a really good choice because I feel like I usually associate, especially Mino. I'm not going to say that, with a more hard-hitting rap, and Sunghoon with the same way. I'm not going to call him Hooni, just so you know, with more of like a playful kind of like nasally, like I'm so goofy rap, and both of them, it felt like that last moment of just like pouring out their soul. And the vocalist did a really good job too, but I feel like more so it was a starker difference in the rappers. Aesthetic wise, I was like, so obviously a lot of it was the compilation, but then it had the parts where they were looking at like old photographs and stuff, and I was back to my old Directioner days and the story of my life, and that also made me emotional. That was like an added like fifth layer of emotion. But I just felt like it was really great. And then at the very end, when they showed I felt like most of the footage had been pretty happy, like them with their fans, them with each other, stuff like that. And then at the very end, they showed the Win finale, and that was really where my heart just kind of broke. Okay, that's all I can say for now. You go.
Okay, so right from the beginning, you can tell that this is going to be very emotional and intense. Because first of all, one thing that you always do in like emotional songs is you have string instruments in there, and they did that right off the bat. They had string instruments in there. I can't remember if it was more like a guitar. It kind of sounded like a synth harp, maybe. I don't know, but just like if it was a guitar, just like the classic style, like finger picking instead of like chords, you know it's gonna be emotional if they do that. And then also one thing that caught my attention right away was like Mino in the beginning, like how it's a nice melody, and then all of a sudden at the very end of a phrase it would turn like really crunchy chords again, wow, and it would catch your attention. And one thing you were talking about, their vocal tones in this song, not just like Mino and Sunghoon having different tones than their usual songs, but just like the contrast within the song, because like even in the beginning you go from Mino going like kind of higher up there in register with his soft sort of breathy rapping, more melodic rapping, and then you switch to Sunghoon singing, but he goes really down there and it's kind of like more powerful, impactful. That sort of contrast happens the whole time throughout the song, which I think is really good because it grabs your attention, since it's like it's a way that they can constantly change the music without like changing the melancholy background instrumental. too much. So it catches your attention, makes you focus on the lyrics more, and it also brings more emotion to it, because if you think about the different tones that each of them have, that can also be translated into like the various emotions that you go through while you're experiencing a breakup, which is like what the song is about. Yeah. So I think that worked really well.
Some of the lyrics really hit hard. They stuck with me even after it ended. I remember like the Sunghoon line about writing sorry out and like feet don't fail me, please don't forget me.
The line that really hit me was
oh my gosh, was it Jinu's line when he's like, how do people live like this? Do they just hide their unbearable pain?
That one, I was like living like this day to day, like hiding your unbearable pain. I was like, oh yeah. So like basically everything that you said about the aesthetic, I felt as well. But one thing that was really impactful to me, the very last line that's kind of like whisper sung as everything's fading out, I was like, oh, more than like someone screaming out their emotions, someone like saying it quietly under their breath and like whispering it is so much more impactful, because I don't know how, but it encompasses all that emotion of like longing and sadness. And when I was watching this, the first image that came into my mind was like a reluctant breakup, and my mind automatically thought of like, oh yeah, like all those boyfriends and girlfriends that have to like leave each other because the guy has a korokunde, because like I'm Korean American, and like I know a lot of people that have gone through that situation. So I was like, my mind was automatically like, oh yeah, the guy has to go to the army and do his military service, and that's literally what they have to do because the members are old enough to have to go to military service right now. Anyways, man, being in an inner circle must be a roller coaster of emotions, because you go from something like Doom, which is super goofy and makes you laugh, and then literally like the next day someone enlists for the army, and then like a week later you get this really, really sad song. Like, what the heck?
It is a roller coaster, in case you were wondering. Can confirm. Especially because they didn't give a lot of notice that Jinu was enlisting. They were just like, oh yeah, by the way. Moral of the story, TLDR, watch, remember, support winner.
And cry your eyes out. All right, we're gonna stop recording now so that Peyton can cry some more. Bye!